coordination. This is second nature. All is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull
Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works. Like here in Green Bay, nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Green Bay Packers. Fielded right around the 8. A good-looking return set up here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
They're on 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On play action, Love to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action this time with Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people just like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time,
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love from the gun. Looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 8-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards, the final tally. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. On play action, they'll throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
6-0 our score after 1.
Packers nothing.
Love now to pass on first down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Working out of the gun. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
3rd and long for Love. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
The 40-yard line.
Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd down, Love. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the fourth.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Panthers 27, Packers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Williams to return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eli Apple. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
43-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to look deep for more and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down.
Down and 10.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 19. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
54.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Better bring it. I'm letting you know right now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Being chased out left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Hakeem Butler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. They took a pretty big risk right there, going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
On the return, Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Love. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's caught at the 25. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
7-yard line.
Love now on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now a timeout.
And
7 seconds left in the first half.
3rd down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going.
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
And a Panther first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Preston Smith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd and 14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man. That's Butler. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together.
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball?
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there for Carolina. 59 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
At the Packers' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Love looking deep for Adams. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Panthers 41, Packers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. A 2nd down throw for Love. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Second and 14. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Brett Maher.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Williams now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Packers, nothing.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Off the play fake, Love. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
Showtime today, baby.
Picked off at the 39. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Brett Maher.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And now here is another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Taking a shot for Samuel, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here, nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
So another score there, and often you talk about the three phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's good.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Four receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Going back to Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
35-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The passing game is
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the... And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
At the 22-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Making the catch is Sternberger. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Love from the gun. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Panthers, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll